Every time you buy a overpriced bucket of popcorn and a ticket, you're contributing to a multi-billion-dollar empire. Some movies don't just make money, they create mountains of it. Today we're looking at the 10 films that practically own the world. I'm here to show you exactly how much gold these movies are sitting on, and why your wallet is a little lighter because of them. Take a seat, grab some popcorns that didn't cost you $20, and let's talk about movies and money. The newest member of the club! Inside Out 2 broke records by tapping into something we all have: anxiety. It's officially the highest-grossing animated movie ever, surpassing Frozen 2. It reached $1 billion in just 19 days, the fastest ever for an animated film. Pixar is back on top, and it only took a few new teenage emotions to get there. It grossed over $1.68 billion, and still counting. Disney's live-action remakes are controversial, but you can't argue with the math. This movie is technically 100% CGI, but it's so realistic it looks like a documentary. It took the beloved 1994 classic and updated it for a new generation. It's the highest-grossing animated film of all time, if you count hyper-realistic CGI as animation. It grossed over $1.7 billion worldwide. Dinosaurs and Chris Pratt. That was the formula. After 14 years without a Jurassic Park movie, the world was hungry for some prehistoric chaos. Even though the movie featured people running away from T-Rexes and high heels, audiences loved it. It had the biggest opening weekend in history at the time, showing that we will always pay to see giant lizards eat people. This movie grossed over $1.72 billion. Released when theaters were still struggling, Spider-Man saved the cinema industry. How? By bringing back every Spider-Man from the last 20 years. The rumors alone fueled the marketing for free. It's the highest-grossing film ever released by Sony. It turns out that 3 Peter Parkers are definitely better and more expensive than 1. It grossed over $1.92 billion. This was the first superhero movie to cross $2 billion. It's famous for having an ending where the bad guy actually wins. Audiences were so shocked they had to go back and watch it again to make sure they didn't hallucinate. It turns out, watching your favorite heroes turn to dust is a great way to make a couple of $1 billion. It grossed over $2.05 billion. When Disney bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion, they needed a win. They used the ultimate weapon, nostalgia. Bringing back Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Leia was enough to make fans throw their credit cards at the screen. It remains the highest-grossing movie of all time in the United States, proving that the Force is strong, but the force of a fan's wallet is stronger. This movie grossed $2.07 billion. Before there were blue aliens, there was a very big boat. Titanic was the first movie to ever hit the $1 billion mark. It stayed in theaters for almost 10 months. People went back to see it 5, 10, or 20 times just to cry over Jack and Rose again. Even though we all knew how it ended, we kept paying to see it. It's the ultimate proof that sadness equals dollars. Jack and Rose, with their love story, grossed $2.26 billion. 13 years later, Cameron did it again. People said, no one cares about Pandora anymore. Well, $2.3 billion says they do. This movie was so expensive to make that Cameron himself said it had to be the fourth or fifth highest grossing film of all time just to break even. Talk about a gamble. Most of the money went into underwater motion capture, which had never been done before. Cameron really did it, but this time he grossed $2.32 billion. This wasn't just a movie, it was a global event. Marvel spent 11 years and 21 movies building up to this moment. The hype was so insane that ticket websites literally crashed minutes after pre-orders opened. It held the #1 spot briefly, but James Cameron took it back with a re-release. Still, seeing every superhero on screen at once was a money-printing machine that Disney will probably never top. Avengers ended the game very strong, with a gross of $2.79 billion. Before we get to #1, I just have to say something real quick. I looked through numerous sites, and the money grossed by every movie in this list varies, but they are very close. Also, I just started doing this YouTube thing, and it would help a lot if you subscribed. Thank you in advance. Let's continue. Well, we are there, ladies and gentlemen. James Cameron is the king of making people doubt him. Everyone thought Avatar would be a massive flop because it took 15 years to make. But Cameron waited for the technology to catch up to his brain. He invented new cameras just to film blue aliens in 3D. The result? It's been the #1 movie for over a decade. To put $2.9 billion in perspective, you could buy about 500 private islands, or give every person in Europe $4. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.